And those are the visuals on your screens from Ukraine's capital city, Kyiv, where at least one person was killed when the Russian troops shelled a shopping center in the Ukrainian capital, Kyiv. And the visuals of a huge blast there on your screens, the blast that took place in Kyiv at the time of the attack. And those are the visuals of the aftermath of the attack on a shopping mall in the Podilskyi district of Kyiv. What we're also told is that the State Emergency Service published this video, in fact, of a missile strike on a shopping mall, and rescuers have also released photos as well which show the aftermath of the attack as a result of Russian shelling. Cars in the parking lot and 3 to 4 floors of the shopping center caught fire. And the visuals on our screens right now show how the evacuation process is underway, and the fire is currently being doused. And the personnel there trying to push out the victims from the debris. Now, following Russia's invasion of Ukraine on February 24th, global solidarity with Ukraine has only been on a rise, and hundreds of protesters gathered at the border crossing between Poland and Belarus, demanding the European Union halt all trade with Russians and its ally Belarus.
Hundreds of protesters gathered at the border crossing between Poland and Belarus, demanding the European Union halt all trade with Russia and its ally Belarus.
Stoimy, walczymy dalej i będziemy stać do końca, dopóki naprawdę to wszystko się nie skończy, dopóki Unia Europejska naprawdę nas nie usłyszy i nie zrozumie nas, że my naprawdę chcemy skończyć już tą wojnę, dopóki Unia Europejska nie skończy handlować z Rosją i z Białorusią. Nadal będą zabijane dzieci, niewinne ludzi i po prostu to się będzie dłużyło.
Trucks headed for Belarus have been waiting in 40-kilometer-long line to reach the border point. The protesters, comprising Ukrainian and Poles, have been blocking access to the crossing for about 2 weeks to pressure Moscow into ending its war in Ukraine, in which civilians are being killed.
Ці пеньонзи, це проти нас ідуть. Вся ця кров, вони не будуть проходити. Я не знаю, що повідати, я ще будемо стояти, я за себе мовлю, будемо стояти до кінця, але чекаємо на Європу, чекаємо на допомогу.
The latest round of the no trade with Russia protests in eastern Poland began early Saturday, largely extending the usual lines at the crossing. According to the road infrastructure authorities, the road leading to the border point has been closed, and the police were separating the protesters from the trucks and the drivers. The pressure of truck traffic on the Korosuzyn border point increased after Poland's largest crossing into Belarus in Kuznica was closed in November following border guard clashes with Middle Eastern migrants who were trying to illegally cross into Poland, European Union member. Meanwhile, Poland's Prime Minister has called on the European Union to halt all land and sea trade with Russia. Agency report for Republic TV.